When we had last left Harrier Dubois, he made a call on a phone to a video rental store, got his gun back, finally, and laid down for the night, ready to begin the day anew, ready to track down Ruby. This is Disco Elysium. Sorry, kept it short. Wanted to get in with this, right? Holy shit. I'm excited. Is this where we enter? This little unit right here? This, like, crawl space or whatever? I guess so. Here we are. Alright. Here we go. Good, good, good. Oh, got a new orb here. Probably because we're on some sort of drug high. You should take out your flashlight. Oh, right. Okay. Let's see. Over here? Well, no, I want the ledger with me. Okay. Will our flashlight reveal anything new, though? Or was it only for this little section over here? I think it's only for this little section. Right. Let's see. Yeah, weird, my hat. Still fucking gone. How bizarre. Became a part of me or whatever. Alright, leave. Let's go on in. Oh shit. Maybe I don't need my flashlight anymore. Let's see here. And then, let's get the weapon. Good. Okay. Quick save as well, just in case. Alright. Let's roll. Do we have the element of surprise, though? Remember that? Maybe we still do? I don't know. Maybe it's surprising that we left and came back. Also, mind you, this gun is completely empty. Right? So this is purely for the sake of intimidation. Oh god, is this the threshold? I think it is. It's getting very quiet. Oh, is this the effect of that pale emitter that we heard about? I can't scroll all the way out. Oh, there's some legs. Scroll in for the sake of theatrics. Oh, what's this? It feels strange. What is this? A concrete pipe buried in sand and dust. Oh. A polar anorak. +1 composure, +1 shivers. Neat. Hey, there's some more stuff. A little bit of money. More money. Ah, I like that. Money. Okay. Over here. Let's check our clothing. What does this say? Polar anorak. Anorak? I never have any idea how to say this. I've only ever seen it spelled out in clothing stores and in games when I'm buying it. I've never heard anyone say this out loud. +1 composure. Under the polar lights. +1 shivers. Gift from La Revachol. Layers and layers of polyvinyl and artificial sheepskin make this coat ideal for traversing snowy plains on dog sledges? Is that a typo, or is this like something I don't know about? Somehow you knew it would be waiting for you underground in a sunken pipe, and you found it. It's as if the city gifted it to you to keep you safe. Wait, is this Idiot Doom Spirals? Is this his? Oh shit. Maybe. Huh. Okay. Well, let's head on up over here. Here we go. What the fuck will happen? What is this thing? Is that the emitter? Oh god. I'm scared. Oh! Holy shit! Ruby, the instigator. Suddenly, your entire body is paralyzed. An aggressive white noise fills your skull. Oh shit, look at us down here. A strange pain like you've never felt before. Through the static, you hear a woman's voice. Perception, hearing, medium success. It's like 1,000 radio stations are being blasted into your head all at once. but her words are the only ones that you can make out.
I know you're feeling pretty uncomfortable right now. Don't move too much or fight it. That'll just make it worse.
Says the shadowy figure by the machine.
Can't say it's a pleasure, officer. I was really hoping not to make your acquaintance. But here we are.
Suggestion medium success. The voice coming through the whirlwind of pain is not malicious. She doesn't want to hurt you, but she has to. Oh, is this what happened to us? We got hit before by the pale emitter, didn't we? But how come the lieutenant wasn't affected? Were we here ahead of the lieutenant and we were solving the case or whatever already? I don't know, but then why did we get all drunk? I don't know. Continue. Volition, easy success. Don't focus on the pain. Focus on doing your job. Tell her she's under arrest. Yell through the static, "You're under arrest! What's happening to me? Are you gonna kill me too? Help, Kim, help! My brain's on fire!" Let's go with that. The lieutenant clutches his head as his eyes roll back into his skull. Endurance, easy success. The torment Lieutenant Kitsuragi is experiencing is worse than your own. He's trying to resist, but there's no way of knowing when he will recover.
I'm using a pale latitude compressor. You and your partner have been caught in its field.
Jesus Christ! Logic, blasted from that pale emitter Fat Angus mentioned. I saw your equations. It's the Ulan frequency. Fat Angus said you had a pale emitter. You're using one of those devices used to send signals through the pale on me. Say nothing. Try to cover your ears. Let's bring up Fat Angus.
That boy's really gonna learn to keep his trap shut. And it's not a bloody pale emitter. It doesn't emit pale.
Really? What does it do then? Because it fucking sucks. Pale latitude compressor. 136841. 3789 1303. Esprit de Corps, medium success. You should probably check on Kim. It doesn't sound like he's doing all too well. Look back at Kim.
Right behind you, officer.
His eyes close. The lieutenant is doubled over. He's still alive and breathing. Can I, kick him out of it?
A pale latitude compressor is used to sort of make the pale more manageable. With a lot of these, you can force a radio signal grid on the pale. Literally crunch the distance across it.
I have no idea what the fuck that means.
Signals are relayed across a series of repeater stations fixed to buoys. Not a fun job manning those stations. All alone out there in the pale. People lose their minds in just a few years.
We've seen such a thing with the pale driver. She pauses. Empathy, formidable success. Sounds like she knew someone who used to man one of those stations, but she won't tell you about her. Boy, you're one empathetic police officer to have guessed even that right now.
So, what we are experiencing is a concentration of radio waves.
He gestures towards something with great effort.
Precisely. This is an industrial strength paraboloid. It's meant for forcing dimensions on something that doesn't have them. Needless to say, the frequencies used are out of this world.
Oh, so this is the reverse of the pale. This is to concentrate the pale to make it more stable to travel through and transmit through. Okay.
At the upper limit is the large prime number generator station. It's used specifically for pale latitude compression. That's why you might be hearing some numbers. But you might also hear, or think you're hearing, local radio chatter.
So she's bombarding me with high levels of reality. Something that I don't cope too well with, huh? Suggestion, easy success. She's been holed up in there for a while with no one to talk to. Keep her talking, and you just might get an opportunity to break loose. How did you get your hands on this thing? Will I stay like this forever? Have you experienced the compressor yourself? This is all great, but let's talk about the man who was killed. Please turn it off. I can't take it anymore. How'd you get your hands on this thing?
I built it myself.
She nods toward her torture device, interfacing challenging success, and she's proud of it, too. As she ought to. This is way beyond your abilities.
That's illegal. I'm guessing it's patented. But we are beyond that, aren't we?
Oh yeah, way beyond.
She studies her death ray and the law officials trapped in it. Will I stay like this forever?
No. Once I shut down the compressor, the pain will end. It may take a few minutes for you to steady yourself, though. It's a bit like walking out of a very confusing dream.
She hesitates. 34, 24, 55, 79, 7. Terkalis. Palun ara ole ometi ni pilvs. Ometi ni pilvs mutudrik. Tudruk. 44, 64, 54, 48, 29. Have you experienced the compressor yourself?
Yeah, I stuck my head in there before using it on you. Seemed like the ethical thing to do.
God.
Can't say that I enjoyed it. The field was weaker, but I can imagine what you're going through.
This is all great, but let's talk about the man who was killed.
Yeah, let's not talk about that shit. You were hunting me and fell into my trap instead. That's all there is to say about it.
Please, could you turn it down so I can ask you something?
If you've got something really important to say, you can do it through the white noise.
23, 61, 89, 28, 1. If you're looking for a deal on mattresses, speed 23, 56, 7. 32, 97, 10, 47, 30, 28, 19. Oh, Rosaline, oh, Rosaline.
Damn this!
The lieutenant clutches his head, grimacing.
God damn it.
She regards you and Kim with sudden sympathy.
Fine. If you really want to talk, I can dial it down. I've also got a gun, by the way.
She steps reluctantly out of the shadows. The pain lessens. Perception sight, medium success. The gun she's carrying is a 2-barreled front loader, not like the murder weapon. Oh, fuck. Pain threshold, trivial success. Well, it doesn't feel much better, but you can form sentences now. Thinking doesn't seem to hurt as much. Suggestion. Just keep her talking and you'll get through this. Huh. Ooh, shit, I could destroy the machine. She could shoot me, though, as I'm doing it, but I have a 97% chance. That's pretty high. How did you know we were coming? I heard you in the passages, and I've been preparing for a while. By hiding bullets under floorboards? So you found my shack, huh? I'm not surprised. Empathy, easy success. Her tone is bitter. She thinks she's been betrayed. She didn't rat you out, by the way, Isabel, the washerwoman. Preparing for the worst? You're desperate, aren't you? You don't need that. She didn't rat you out. So nice. She smiles a little smile. That's one knife I didn't want to find in my back. You don't need that. Not anymore. No. This could have turned out pretty bad for me if you hadn't walked right into 25 bands of ultra-high frequencies. Inland Empire, medium success. It was dark in the shack. The waves outside had calmed down. She looked at the loaded gun. Then she cracked the barrel open and took the bullet out. Not today. Did you shoot Lely? Huh. Because what reason would she have for lying here? I don't know. Good lord, it's a difficult time to get into it and think about shit. No, I didn't do it. I only helped stage the lynching. Though I doubt that makes much of a difference to you. Who ratted me out, by the way? Was it Titus? No. She hesitates. He wouldn't have broken first. Your friend Clausia really threw you to the wolves. Said you shot Lely. You're right, Clausia was the first to share her suspicions. When I threatened to arrest her, Clausia broke. She told me everything. Yeah, Clausia was the first. Oh, she smiles sadly. I knew the kitten had claws, but not like this. It didn't help her. She was a fugitive. We took her in. We arrested her. Consider yourself avenged. Say nothing. We arrested her. Let's tell her. Oh, I wouldn't have wished that upon her. The girl was playing some dangerous games, but even with what she did to me, I wouldn't have wished that upon her. She frowns. She had some pretty messed up people after her. She's going to come out of that meat grinder a different person. If she comes out at all. Fuck, I feel like we totally did the wrong thing arresting Clausia right now. But Clausia couldn't have known I was here. How did you? Your first guess wasn't entirely off. Your own boys told us you were on the coast. Titus told me it took some convincing. Your first guess wasn't entirely off. Titus and his boys, ma'am. They told us you were on the coast. Authority, easy success. Even now, Kim is a paragon of professionalism. He's trying to make a clean cut of telling her she was betrayed. She pauses, taking it in. Well, fuck. And those guys liked me. I know it. If this is what happens to people whom people like. Volition, easy success. A dull despair is creeping into her voice. How the fuck do the rest of you get by? Wait, wasn't it you who called me the human can opener? It's not personal. I opened them up. I do it by asking questions, and I have some, for you. Honestly, I don't know how I do it. I just stumbled in here. Can you please explain this shit to me? Let's go with that. What shit? She adjusts her grip on her gun. I told you I didn't do it. Sounds pretty simple to me. Okay, I think we can exhaust all of this. Would you say that Lely was a likable person? I didn't like him. Hardened mercenaries aren't particularly likable types. You don't feel sympathy for mercs. It's hard work. There's nothing more personal that you had against him, perhaps his way with women? Did you feel protective of the Union? I have other questions. Can we exhaust this? Did you feel protective of the Union? Yeah, sure. And I didn't like Wild Pine sending in those foreign hirelings. Me and a fuck ton of other people around here. Empathy, easy success. She didn't hate him, okay? You don't feel sympathy for mercs. It's hard work. Plenty of broken people who don't come with that kind of body count. Besides, they're paid well for what they do. Yeah, agreed. There's nothing more personal that you had against him, perhaps his way with women? You think I was envious of his conquests? Look, pussy's not a problem for me, and definitely not a reason to off someone. Electrochemistry, easy success. See her confident gaze, her toned arms? Yeah, she wouldn't have had much trouble in the intimacy department. I have other questions. I'm listening. Do you have an alibi for when Lely was shot? Man, I was with the boys the whole night. I hope they at least bothered to impress that upon you. There were 10 minutes they couldn't account for. They did say you left to take a really long leak. 15 minutes. There was half an hour missing. You went out. Yeah, really long leak, wasn't it? 15 minutes. Yeah, and I'm sure they also made some funny remarks about it. They always do. I've driven a lot of long haul and chugged a lot of beer, man. She scoffs. Can't do either without some power of mind over bladder. And anyway, that wouldn't have been enough time. Hold on, no one takes a 15-minute leak. Let's say that. Look, fuck you, man. I might have also stopped by the bar. Our investigation, wince from the pain, has shown that 15 minutes was just enough time to commit the murder. Wow, Now I'm curious. Please explain. Play pinball much? Look, there's a secret way from the first floor of the whirling to the roof. Play pinball much? No, not since I was 14 and hanging out at the only diner in Dardane. Haven't been into low-risk, no-reward games since moving to the city. Shivers, formidable success. Somewhere on the outskirts of Falberge, a scrawny teenage girl stands by the side of the road, greeting passing vehicles with a calloused thumb turned upward. She's tired. She wants to leave, but she knows she will come back. Why? There are some mysterious pinball machines in some pretty mysterious rooms in the whirling. Never mind the pinball then. There's a secret way from the whirling bar to the roof. Let's go with that. Don't know it, but also, she frowns, studying your face. The shot couldn't have come from the roof, or we would have heard it downstairs. Right, and that was one of the reasons why we thought it was so weird. Right, that was one of our 3 reasons for arresting Claudia on the spot, because shit just didn't fully make sense, right? She has a point. She has a point there. She has a point there. No one mentioned the pain stops him from finishing the sentence. Suggestion trivial success. That didn't go super well. You gotta lay something better on her. Let's see. I'm pretty sure we can exhaust all of this, right? Let's go with the flowers, though, just in case. Did you leave any flowers for Claudia on the roof? No. Gifts of flowers and candy aren't really my style. Those weren't just flowers, they were symbols of revolution. Push through the pain. But Claudia was mourning. Okay, so you didn't leave Maybells, conclude. Symbols of revolution. Push through the pain. So now I'm leaving revolutionary symbols around. Come on. Empathy, formidable success. Was that pity? For you? She sees you're grasping for straws here. But Claudia was mourning. I never did understand why. When someone dies, a hothouse's worth of flowers has to die too. Okay, so you didn't leave Maybells, conclude. 5 XP. No, I did not. You have a gun. And? Where did you get it? I see it's a front loader. Do you have another gun somewhere? I can't quite tell what kind of gun it is it? Do you collect guns? Maybe old rifles? Wince. There's other evidence I want to ask you about. Do you have another gun somewhere? Sure don't. A breech loader. No. Hand-eye coordination, easy success. This is such a wipeout. Where did you get it? The gun store. What gun store? Trigger Happy Jacks. Really? Trigger? What did you think? That I'm going to squeal on my gun supplier? Sorry, I'm not that kind of gal. I can't quite tell what kind of gun is it. A Notch 2E 80 front loader. 2-barreled. Not really what you were looking for, I'm guessing. That isn't it. Do you collect guns? Maybe old rifles? No, they're not practical. Break too often. Half-light, medium success. A doubt creeps over you. She sounds so sure of everything, so not guilty. Yeah, I think that she's not guilty in this, right? The real question is who the fuck is? Because it would totally make sense that they would want to pin it on her, one of the Hardy Boys, right? In order, like, if they're here to break up their union and all that, it totally makes sense, right? It checks out. We just don't know who really did it. Maybe... Why would they inflict it on themselves? Because they've gone rogue because of it. I don't know why. Yeah, we just don't know who the fuck would have done it. Wince. There's other evidence I want to ask you about. Conclude. Yeah, evidence. You liked Clausia a lot. I considered her a good friend, yeah. Are you a girl liker? Is peeping one of your hobbies? But you wanted to be more than just friends. Are you a girl liker? What the hell, man? She laughs. Yeah, why not? I've gotten worse. Is peeping one of your hobbies? Wow. Pissing, pinball, and now peeping. I'm just not following your insinuations, detective. There's a hole in the wall. You can see into Clausia's room. I wouldn't blame you if you've... Clausia said you may have used the peephole in her wall to spy on her. It's just the hole in Clausia's wall is pretty suspicious. Let's mention Clausia and the peephole. Damn. That girl's pretty, but not that pretty. In fact, no one's pretty enough to waste time skulking about the whirling, drilling holes in the walls. So you haven't been watching Clausia through a hole in wall? No, look, she has an effect on people, or had before you sent her off in your moral intern meat grinder. It's impossible not to look at her when she walks into the room, and very difficult to look away. But travel enough, and you realize. For the same reason that she's everyone's type as an object of desire, she's not irreplaceable. Electrochemistry challenging success. Wrong! That kind of pussy is never replaceable. Jesus. But you wanted to be more than just friends. Oh, so that's where you were going with this. She said you wanted to run away with her. That's a very sentimental way of putting it. We both had pasts we didn't want to catch up with us, and we enjoyed listening to music together. Why not go on a road trip? The lieutenant watches her expectantly, occasionally shaking from the pain. Okay, fine. She rolls her eyes. I was into her. Clausia was into me too for a time. I know it. We even fooled around once. And yeah, after that, I thought maybe we could make a go of it. Electrochemistry challenging success. She touched the radiant beauty, that silver wellspring of desire. Hold on, Clausia only likes truly buff men. That's definitely not true. Then what happened? What happened? She rejected me with some wishy-washy bullshit about how she was confused because she felt so close to me and valued my friendship so much, and how guilty she felt for leading me on. I knew that wasn't the whole story, but thought, fine, I'll take it and move on. Empathy, easy success. No ill will there. It wasn't a problem for her. Clausia said you got very angry when she started seeing Lely, threatened her. Yeah, one time when we'd both been drinking, I said some heated things about how dangerous her patterns with men were. I was a little worried she'd blow it out of proportion in her head. All the drugs she was doing can make you feel like you're living in a DeLorean tragedy. I mean, she's totally right. Ruby is totally right. Yeah, she's... It sounds like she had, indeed, a dangerous pattern with men. And she was blasted with drugs. And despite everything, you helped her by staging the lynching? Yeah, the girl seemed terrified. The merc was beyond caring what happened to his mortal coil. It was a no-brainer. There are other things I ask about. Go ahead. It's your body. Ugh. So says the lieutenant. Esprit de corps, easy success. And mine too, he thinks. But keep on. This must be done. Do you like to hang out on rooftops? Who doesn't? Oh, you probably mean Clausia's rooftop. Sure, I've hung out there. She's got this great antenna. Is that the only reason you hung out on the roof? What's so great about her antenna? So you're sure you didn't shoot the merc from the roof? What's so great about her antenna? It's very powerful. I used it to tune into RCM frequencies. That's how I knew to be prepared for your arrival. 85 10 23 93 3. Come in. Is that the only reason you hung out on the roof? The view's pretty bomb too, but you might say the antenna was the main attraction there. Yeah, along with Clausia. So you're sure you didn't shoot the merc from the roof? Move on. Yes, I'm sure. And anyway, as I said before, the shot had to come from afar. You're running drugs for the Union. I've been through your lorry. She shakes her head slowly. So Heart of Gold Tommy fucked me over too. Never trust a musician. Empathy, easy success. That really comes as a blow to her. No, he didn't. I found my own way in. Yeah, I made him talk. Lie. I found my own way in. Okay, great. You got into my lorry on your own. What now? You're going to arrest me for drug trafficking? A bitter smile. Empathy. Easy success. Beneath it, she's relieved Tommy didn't betray her. You're a criminal. I can't trust anything you say. You had a financial incentive to kill the merc. Move on. Let's mention that. Man, it's to get away from all that murderous shit that I left Jamrock, my previous employer, for the Union. The lieutenant is unable to articulate his question. She turns the knob down just a millimeter, then continues. I got lucky being a dispatcher. Never had to do any of the really dirty work myself. This gun, she glances at it, has only been used for self-defense against serious scum. Pain threshold. Easy success. There. It's going to be easier to reach the machine now. But you're threatening us with it. I wish I could use my gun right now. You're threatening us with it. This is what I'd like to get into here. Based on what I've heard about you, you are serious scum. She responds, holding your gaze. Half-light, easy success. There's a sinister note in her voice. Even with the gun and the compressor, she's afraid of you. Okay, let's take a step back, conclude. Yeah? Where? Suggestion, trivial success. More questions before doing anything. Half-light, formidable success. Damn it, destroy that thing already. Let's keep it on with questions, I guess, right? +1, nudged it during drugs talk. Okay. Who killed the merc? If it wasn't you. How should I know? As I keep saying, he already had a bullet in his head when I got to him. There hasn't been any useful gossip on the radio. Perception sight, medium success. Gosh, was it really my wild-ass theory? But how could it be? The hole wasn't big enough, right? The hole wasn't big enough for the bullet. Unless somehow it pulsated, but what would cause that? I don't know. Who else could have done it? They couldn't have seriously inflicted it on themselves unless they hated each other, but it doesn't sound like that's the case, right? Perception sight, medium success. Those rings around her eyes, her tired voice. She's been staying up late, listening in on the conversations crisscrossing Martinez. Police radio. You've been following the case. Who hasn't? She shrugs. You know, I can still see him there, in Clausia's room, lying on his side. He was still warm, but the bluish light coming through the broken window made him look as though he'd been dead for a good long while. Half-light, medium success. Clausia didn't want to turn the lamp on. She was afraid of another shot. Ah. What happened Sunday night? Tell me your version. She eyes you warily, as though gauging your sincerity. It's okay. We just wanna... He struggles to finish the sentence. Alright, don't kill yourself over it. I was shooting the shit with Hardy and the boys over a few beers. Like always. Then Klausya comes in, all pale and shuddering. She sits down with a drink, trying to steady her nerves, so I grab a seat next to her. Wait, did she also seem high to you? Oh yeah, super. But I didn't think too much of it at first. I'd seen her party hard before. Electrochemistry, medium success. This woman has seen people OD. Klausya wasn't quite there yet, so why worry? Klausya said you knew something was wrong immediately. Let's bring that up. No, I really didn't. She's not that easy to read. Yeah, you're telling me. You know what, earlier we said that Everett was maybe the hardest to read in the game? I don't know. Thinking back, Klausya maybe has him tied. I don't know. No, I really didn't. She's not that easy to read. I just assumed she'd done too much blow. It wouldn't be the first for her. It wouldn't be a first for her. But no such luck. She was in some deep shit. She asked me to come upstairs. The merc she'd been going with was lying on the bedroom floor, dead. I knew she couldn't get the authorities involved, so yeah. You made it look like he'd been hanged. Klausya said, you seemed to have a plan, prepared when you got there. Klausya found it weird you came up with the plan so quickly. Klausya said you seemed to have a plan, prepared when you got there. What? No. Faking a lynching was her idea. Half-light easy success. She looked shaken. She wasn't surprised to be ratted out, but framed? Her idea? Yeah. In cold blood. It really surprised me how quickly she was able to get a hold of herself. Oh, wait, sorry, that's Ruby. Sorry. It's scrambling my brain, too. Yeah, in cold blood. It really surprised me how quickly she was able to get a hold of herself once we got up there. It was like she was another person. The party girl was gone. She asked me to help her drag him into the shower so she could wind the shower head around his neck to fake lividity. Then she dressed him while I went to get the Hardy Boys. Volition, medium success. Klausya knew exactly what she was doing. You can't remain calm under pressure otherwise. This ties into one of the wild-ass theories I had, though, doesn't it? That Klausya wanted him dead. That Klausya intentionally seduced Lely to kill him. And it would make sense. She's an agent of corporate espionage, right? So that would mean that Klausya was working with someone else to kill him. But who? Assuming we even go with that theory, right? That Klausya was in on the murder. Who would have made the shot? But earlier as well, it said that Klausya didn't want to risk a second shot. Fuck, I don't know. Showerhead? Resourceful. That's bad. That she'd be so calm. I don't believe you. That's bad. That she'd be so calm. Yeah, I wasn't sure whether to admire her or be disturbed. Do you think she killed Lely? Herself? As I keep telling you, cops, we didn't hear anything downstairs. No gunshot, nothing. But even if this is true, the lieutenant forces himself to finish the sentence. Weren't you worried this lynching might lead to war? She purses her lips. The thought crossed my mind, but the mercenary's death was going to have repercussions either way. Although, the way things are going... She shrugs. Fuck it. I'm not responsible for these people after what they did to me. Physical instrument challenging success. Her grip on the gun is tight, her arms toned, her posture solid. Martinez, lost a valuable defender. If you didn't kill him, why hide? I saw you roll into town. I wasn't about to stick around for questioning by a damn La Puta Madre agent. Half-light, easy success. That strange, distant fear is getting close now. It's a fear of yourself. What? Who the fuck am I? What do you mean? La Puta Madre agent? She looks at you quizzically. Yes, you. Everyone says you're his peon, his human can opener. Damaged health. Through the sudden sharp pain in your head, you hear the lieutenant mumble something to himself. Perception hearing, medium success. Fucking hell. And, why me? You hear through the white noise. Pain threshold, trivial success. It's especially bad suddenly. Felt like a vein exploded. Who's everyone? How do you know this? Bullshit, you're trying to... Wince grotesquely. Throw me off! No one says that! Who's everyone? How do you know this? Everyone in Jamrock. The cops, the criminals. Why do you think I'm holed up in here with a damn death ray, waiting for you? Fuck yeah! I'm a La Puta Madre agent! You better let me go! La Puta Madre? I heard of La Puta Madre. He's dangerous, right? Let's go with that. Is that a joke or a threat? I'm guessing both. No, that was a real question. I'm sorry. I know I'm supposed to know all about this, but I lost my memory recently. Yes, of course. Are you scared yet? I lost my memory. Let's be upfront. Yeah, sure. I'm sure La Puta Madre himself will explain it all to you soon enough. Shivers, challenging success. A man in a white suit walks through a garden coaxed from soil that had once been covered in asphalt, a city block closed off from the rest of the city by dark buildings. Rows and rows of poppies, most of which have lost their pink bloom, flank his steps. The man looks around, then up at the sky, sighs. Taking out a knife, he crouches at the end of one flower bed. He scores a seed pod, very gently. Milky sap begins to ooze out. The pain comes over you again. What did you do to this Madre anyway? Okay, other questions. What did you do to this Madre anyway? You've been to my lorry. You think the biggest player in Jamrock appreciates competition? She pauses. And now, I have Harry Can Opener in my lair. Fucking Titus. Oh shit. So all the times that we could have said that we were a dirty cop, it was true. We really are a fucking dirty cop. And it was like a rival, like, established organized crime organization? Organized crime organization. The Department of Redundancy Department. But, so we're on the take from them? Huh. Okay. Maybe. Assuming we believe what she has to say, right? Or, even if we believe it, that it's fully accurate, right? Okay, continue. Suggestion, easy success. She's not going to change her mind that easily. She still perceives you as a threat. Do you know about the bunker next door? What bunker? The communist hideout back there. Just a place some comrades stopped through. A revolutionary bunker. Just a bunker! Have you been there? Let's call them comrades. Just a place some comrades stopped through. A revolutionary bunker. Don't know anything about it. No one's been around since I set up camp. But I'm sure I'm not the first vagabond to... Her voice trails off into the white noise in your head. It feels like an aneurysm approaching. Oh, God. Pale latitude compressor. Lirambjord Starbursts and starshine. 24 degrees centigrade. Endurance. Easy success. You've got to act soon. This is getting bad. Let's try it. Will I fail another high check at a very important moment? Pain threshold 9. Very high, 97%. Plus 1 nudged it during drugs talk. Pain threshold, medium 10. Destroy the machine. The real question is, will she shoot me when I do it? I'm gonna go for it! God, I hope I don't die! Passed. Oh, God. She could just bop me right now. Oh, look at me go! Oh, fuck. Red. Oh. Holy shit. Pain threshold, medium success. You did it. The compressor lies broken on its side. It's quiet in your head again. It still hurts like hell, but... You're under arrest! See them fireworks, Kim? Glance back. Whisper over your shoulder. You okay, Kim? Let's whisper. Fuck it. The lieutenant hunches, recovering. All good, officer. Be careful. She looks at the machine, assessing the damage. Her hand trembles. Oh no! Fuck! Ah, fuck it. She puts the barrel of the gun into her mouth. What are you doing? If we say that, she might just do it anyway. Oh my God. I have some pretty bad rhetoric. Jesus Christ. I have 1 point I can pop in there. Do I try to talk to her first? I might be able to say something first. What are you doing? Problem solving, she mutters. God, I'm wincing every time I click continue for it to happen. Ma'am, put the gun down. That's not the solution to your problems. You are... Oh yes, it is. Fuck. We're gonna put a point in. It's probably not gonna be enough, but we're gonna try it. 28%. Fuck me. Rhetoric challenging 12. And I'm convinced that I don't think she did it. I think, for real, she's not the culprit. For fuck's sake. My God. Alright, convince her to put the gun down. Rhetoric challenging 12. Fuck. Rhetoric challenging failure. You should know the words to say. You've been here yourself. So why is it not coming to you? Why am I standing here like an idiot? Can we act? Let's go with this. Let's not say anything out loud just yet. Why am I standing here like an idiot? Because you've been going around pointing a gun at yourself, trying to answer the same question in vain. Her finger squeezes the trigger now. But she doesn't deserve to die like this. I was drunk. I didn't mean it. I can't stop her. She doesn't deserve to die like this. No, wait. Finally. It comes to you. A way to connect with her. Oh my God, have we passed through failing? Oh God. This seems not good. But maybe it'll disarm her by being so stupid, I hope? Jesus Christ. I know your pain. I've been let down by women too. Jesus Christ! Oh my God! Fuck me! I like how it builds up like, hey, this could be it, and then the text is like, Wait, this is actually really stupid. Jesus Christ, man. Alright. Good lord. At least this sucks ass, but it doesn't feel as ass as the authority one that we failed. Because we were never a character built for rhetoric, right? We were never built for this. If ever we pass this, it would be a miracle. Whereas the inverse with the lieutenant, it was a miracle that we failed it, right? It was a miracle of hell. Alright. Ruby the instigator. She flashes you an incredulous grin. Then she exhales sharply, shakes her head, and pulls the trigger. You watch as her brains trickle out through her neon hair. Oh God. What did we just do? She killed herself. I failed to talk her down. It's our fault. I'm done. I'm not doing this anymore. Okay. Compose yourself. What do we do now? Move on. Oh God. Fuck. The lieutenant stands, motionless, watching the blood pool in the sand. Volition, medium success. Get a hold of yourself. He needs your support now, too. She killed herself. I failed to talk her down. Lieutenant Euphriter Dubois, he intones. Control your emotions. We did our job. This won't be the worst thing that happens on this case. Believe me. You can't let this break you. What did we just do? Our job. It went really bad, and now we need to clean it up. Empathy, medium success. She died. How can he be so cold? Because that's what he does. What he does, right? Whenever he's faced with like horrific shit like this, he falls back on work, right? Similar to like what we do in a way. Just probably he does it more intensely. Well, we shouldn't say it's our fault because that'll probably affect him as well. Let's compose ourselves. Okay. Compose yourself. What do we do now? Move on. We clean up. He looks around. It may take days for processing to pick up her body. We need to move it somewhere. He squints into the darkness. That tent there. Jesus Christ, that went really bad. But like I said, it doesn't hurt as much as before. Because this feels like we were doomed from the start to fail this. Whenever this would come up, we were never spec'd for high rhetoric. So this is how this would have always gone, if not for a miracle. Grim, but that's the truth of it, right? Makes it very interesting for how different playthroughs would play out, right? Good lord. Alright. Good God. When next we come back, we gotta clean it up. Until next time, please, take care of each other.